It's Thursday night. You know what time it is. That's right. It's time for another DSP video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
So our boy Phil, he just felt the need to viciously attack side scrollers for no fucking reason other than the fact that they live rent free in his head, and it's fucking hilarious. I said it before and I'll say it in this video also. If Phil treated people with respect, they'd be willing to do collabs with him. But he decided to try and be Mr. Cool, I guess. And we all see how that goes. Phil has nobody that wants to collab with him, and now he's just a bitter old man trying to get arms of steel. That's right, we have an arm flex in this video. Let's get right to it, shall we? Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
Zylvania did a $5 super chat. He says, do you think there's an agenda trend? Kratos is being replaced. Joel is replaced. Jin Sakai is replaced. Gerald is being replaced. What do you think? First off, Gerald was always going to be replaced. We knew that. Just playing Witcher 3, you knew that. Like, that was...
You have to think that this is exactly what DSP thinks is heaven. Having a bunch of fucking mentally retarded people asking him useless fucking questions where he seems like he is the industry insider of this medium. He must feel like he's in fucking cloud 9 right now.
Always the plan. From back, from the original days when, what was her name? Originally debuted and, he was raising her or whatever to be a Witcher. You knew that was coming. Like, this is no shock to anyone, okay? Joel being replaced, we know the story there. We know about Neil Druckmann and his insane leftist agendas. I mean, that's literally what he's outright said. He hates Joel as a character, and he wanted to basically push as liberal as possible of agendas in Last of Us 2. That was his intention. He even hid behind that as a cloak when people tried to actually criticize his game, saying that people were bigots just for saying that, by
the way, just so you know, we are now currently watching DSP Politic Hour.
It had, flaws. Like, I would criticize the writing of the game, and the pacing's bad. Oh, you're a bigot. No, I'm not. I just like good narrative, and you're a hack. Okay?
I do have to say, I find it hilarious that this motherfucker actually refers to people as hacks. When was the last time that Phil Burnell has done anything worthwhile? He literally sits in there, sitting at his computer for 7 hours a day, placating a bunch of fucking morons. Yet he calls other people hacks. It'd be one thing if he was actually, a legitimate industry insider that would actually have, actual workings, knowledge of the workings and going ons in the industry. But no, he doesn't. He can't even get free copies of review games nowadays. And yet we're supposed to take him as some sort of fucking industry insider. At this point, I could be an industry insider. Jeff, aka GCurse, is going to tell you how it's going to be regarding video games. Get the fuck out of here, Phil. This is literally what happens when your parents don't tell you that you're a fucktard. They literally let Phil believe that he could be anything. I'm pretty sure they told Phil, oh yeah, Philip, you could be president if you wanted to. This is because of his parents being fucking soft.
Jin Sakai, here's the deal. I don't think that Jin Sakai got replaced. I think that Ghost of Tsushima was a one-off game. Ghost of Tsushima was meant to be a one-off game with a one-off plot. Even when they made the DLC, it was a stretch to make the DLC.
Now, I don't know anything about Ghost of Tsushima, how you pronounce it. I'm not sure if it was intended to be a one-off game. Here, let's actually do some research. This is one thing that our boy Phil, he refuses to do. I like to do research, especially if I have the time to do it. Research is actually fucking fun. And the last time I did some research in a previous DSP video, I actually proved Phil to be a fucking liar when he said that the postal service doesn't operate on Sundays when it comes to package deliveries. I fucking proved him to be a liar right then. So let's actually let's do some research, shall we? Let's see here. Was Ghosts of Tsushima? Tsushima? I think that's the pronunciation. I apologize. Meant to be a one and done, or was it meant to be part of a series? Ghost of Tsushima was initially intended to be a standalone game set. Okay, so it was set in 1274 during the Mongol invasion of Japan. Oh my god. Phil can actually read things on Twitter, X, whatever you prefer to call it. I'm actually shocked. He actually got something right. Holy fucking shit. Hell has not invaded Earth yet, though.
And then they realize, oh, we have a hit on our hands. We need to make another one. But we already did the story of Jin Sakai, right? Like, what are we going to do? Well, let's make a new one with a new character or whatever. So let's go as crazy as possible away from Jin Sakai. Let's make it a different time period with a woman. You didn't need to make it.
Oh, there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. We know what Phil's like when it comes to female characters. Oh, he must have saw that. And like he started having panic attacks. Oh my god, it's a woman. It's a moderately attractive woman. Oh god, what am I going to do? I'm spazzing out, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the fuck to do. Oh god, I'm losing it. It's an attractive woman. Help me. My future stepdad, I need money. Please donate to me. I'm losing my fucking mind over here. You fucking loser.
Seriously, like, sometimes one-off games are good. And in that case, I just don't think that there was going to be a sequel to Jin's story. Then don't make the game at all. There was no need to make it with another character or any of that, right? Kratos is not being replaced. They're just making a game that Kratos isn't the main character, but he'll be back. I'd be surprised if they ever make a game at this point with Kratos as only the main character, because you've got Kratos, you've got Atreus, now you've got Faye. They're probably going to make games where all of the
I honestly wouldn't mind seeing a game with Faye or even Atreus. I love Kratos, don't get me wrong. I think Kratos has been one of the best developed game characters of all time. His arc has been astounding. But I wouldn't mind to see like how Atreus could handle it on his own, or Faye, or hell, even go back to Roman times or Greek, when just prior, like, I would love to actually see like, it doesn't even have to be a full game, but like a little side game to show how Kratos' first family ended up in that that community where they were eventually killed.
are in it from now on. That's what I would think anyway. And I know that some people might be pissed because they'd be like, hey, we love Kratos. That's who the series always was about. The title is God of War. Well, they decided to make the series more than just that. Much like God of War 2018, a lot of people were pissed. If you're not aware, when God of War 2018 came out, a ton of people were very upset because they said this isn't the spirit of the original games. In the original games, Kratos was always this guy full of rage, and he would brutally murder everyone and everything around him. He would lose control and just rip gods' limbs off and shove them up their ass.
That's what Phil wishes he could do to the detractor base. He wishes he could just fuck up everybody. I'm pretty sure in his mind, when he's sitting in that room and he's in the throes of his gin addiction, I'm pretty sure he thinks he's a tough guy. It's like, oh yeah, if I ever come across Duty Streams, I'm gonna fuck him up. If I ever see Memology, oh, he better fucking wish he never says my name again. Oh, wait. Who's that guy? Almighty Tevin? Oh, I'm going to make him my almighty bitch. You got to think that when he is alone and left to his devices, he probably has the biggest Napoleonic complex ever.
Assholes. He would literally have gratuitous sex scenes minigames.
What's wrong with that? Hey, as long as the games are properly rated, who gives a flying fuck if there's a few good sex games? I'm an adult guy. I don't mind.
right? In God of War 2018, basically all that was taken away. And they said, now he's matured. He's a dad. He's grown up. He's different now. And, oh, hold on one second. Excuse me.
The fact that he has to do this is fucking hilarious because we know he could have the most shredded body. He could have the most shredded body. I mean, he could literally look like Scott Steiner, with like muscles on top of muscles and everything. But we all know that he is too fucking cowardly to leave that house. Ultimately, at the end of the day, this will do nothing for him in the long run. This is ego, it's vanity, and that's all it is.
To do a flex. Very nice. Thank you. And I'll shout that out in a sec. So in God of War 2018, they said, Kratos has grown up. He's matured. He's learned from his mistakes. He wants to leave his past behind him. That's why he takes those chains of chaos or whatever, chains of fury, and he...
Yeah, the chains of chaos, the chains of fury. This guy is supposed to be the best overall gamer in the world, and he cannot remember the name of a simple weapon of one of the most prestigious game franchises of all time. Blades of Chaos, buddy. Blades of Chaos. It's not the chains of chaos or the chains of fury or whatever the fuck. Do your fucking research. It's not that fucking hard. Phil, you can actually just say, hey, you know what? I don't remember what those weapons were called. What were they called again? Oh, geez. And then you can literally pull it up. Blades of Chaos. It's like fucking right there, Philip. Jesus fucking Christ! You're supposed to be in small indie, video game, on tour. You're supposed to know shit about video games. You can't even get fucking Kratos' main weapons. You can't even get his main fucking weapons named correctly. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
hides them under his house. He doesn't want anyone to even know that he ever used them before, right? And he wants to be a dad to Atreus. So he's growing up, and people were like, well, that's not the character. Well, it is. That's his journey. That's his evolution. So I guess what they've decided to do is now they want to move the series into a more serious tone. They want to have a more diverse cast of characters so that there's more stories to be told. If it was always just Kratos' story, it probably wouldn't be nearly as...
You know what I originally thought? Here's what I originally thought. And people will probably, laugh at me for thinking about this. I originally thought that every God of War game, it was like a father reading to his son a story. That's what I honestly think it is, especially with God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok. I always got a feeling that these, that whenever they decide to pull the plug on it, that it's going to be revealed that this is like a story, like a massive, like multi volume story revolving around this guy named Kratos of the civilization. That's what I originally thought it would be. I think that would be an awesome fucking idea. Yeah.
Interesting if it's also the story of Atreus, and now it's the story of Faye, and now they're going to have other characters, right? But let's be honest. God of War 2018 and Ragnarok wouldn't have been as good if it didn't have the two dwarven blacksmiths in it. They were very much a part of the story. In fact, in Ragnarok, they were a humongous part of the story.
I think that, both Sindri and Brock, notice he can't even say their names, Sindri and Brock. I think that, honestly, that they would be, even if they were not in the game would still be good. They did add a really good, they added a good, heart, element to it. But I think, honestly, people do play this for Kratos.
Right? And that's a good thing. If it was just about Kratos, it probably would have been boring. Games are evolving. They're becoming more works of art instead of just button mashers.
Now, I may be wrong, but didn't Phil... a lot of people consider the games where there's little interaction, like I think the quarry was one of them, where it's basically just like a button press game where you just, every few minutes you press a button. It's basically a movie. I think I've heard people refer to those games as kind of like modern works of art or whatever. Going by that logic, shouldn't Phil have been wanting to play those games since, if he didn't, because I think that he refused to play some of these movie-like video games. But if he did not play some of these games, wouldn't that be him going against his whole, this whole spiel that basically these are modern works of art?
And that's good. But I agree with you that if everything goes ultra woke, or if they announce, oh, Kratos is out, now it's only going to be about Faye moving forward, then yeah, you'd have a point. So, oh no, not him again, did a $2 super chat, says they swapped redheads for blacks in media nowadays. I guess. I don't really know. I guess if you give me some examples of what you mean, I don't know about that. I got another $2 tip. When a YouTuber tailors their content on being anti-woke, and that's how they get their revenue, they'll now automatically need everything to be woke or else the money stops. What happens if they have no videos to make that week, and people need to be aware of that? Exactly. 100% culture war grifting is insanely prominent. I mean, side scrollers literally changed their entire format of...
Oh, you know why he's doing this. After all these years with Stuttering Craig, he basically slam dunked DSP. It still rattles in his head. It fucking still rattles in his head. It still rattles in Phil's head, just like that one time he was playing, I think it was Black Ops 3 or whatever. It was like the open world version of Black Ops. I can't remember what it was called. But he went on that rant against Almighty Tevin, and he went on that thing about saying how Almighty Tevin is stealing from him. You know what I'm talking about. It rattles up there with him. It also rattles around with like fucking LTG making fun of his outfits and everything. Imagine how fucking petty DSP is when he cannot simply just play a game. He has to turn this into him attacking somebody. Keep in mind, Side Scrolls really didn't do anything wrong. It's Phil's, and it's his vision, I guess you could say. It's his belief that they did something wrong. In Phil's mind, the fact that they were just taking money from, I'm guessing, from trolls, from LARPers, whatever you want to call it, that was an unforgivable sin. Phil should have been the only one that, that his group, his supporters, should have been the one who's was supporting side scrollers. That should have been the only people, but no, because other people that Phil did not like was supporting side scrollers. All of a sudden, it's a grievous injustice. They turned on Phil. That's what it was. They turned on Phil, even though it was just a monetary transaction. It isn't like side scrollers was literally like, hey, let's invite the whole Detractor Nation on. If I remember correctly, didn't they just have like one person? I can't recall if they did or not. But I personally feel that this hatred that Phil has for side scrollers, it is blown so out of fucking proportion. Keep in mind, if Phil acted like an actual goddamn human being at that time, he may have been able to, work out a working partnership with side scrollers. He could have actually had what he wanted, because Phil says everybody is wanting to collaborate with him, but they're afraid because of the detractors. No, they're not afraid. There's just nobody there because they see Phil for what he really is. He is a con artist. He's a fucking panhandling little beggar. That's the goddamn truth. The guy is a con artist, and that he is a beggar. He's a grifter. That's what he likes to attack people of being as grifters. He's a grifter. Look at his goddamn Pokemon streams. The guy is a grifter. But yeah, if he acted like a fucking decent human being, if he realized, oh shit, my detractors are still gonna give people money, if he learned to let shit roll off his back instead of becoming a confrontational piece of shit that he is, he may have had a chance to actually have collaborations. But no, his fucking ego it prevents him from being able to do this sort of stuff.
Their show from being a video game pop culture themed show that flopped and failed because no one cared about Stuttering Craig talking about video games when he's insanely out of touch.
Let's see what is Side Scrollers currently doing on YouTube, shall we? Let's see, how are they doing? How is Stuttering Craig? Let's see here, 1 second. Because I tend to think that they do talk about video games. I think that they tend to talk about video games. Let's see here. Let's see here. What are some of their more recent videos, shall we? Okay, we got God of War. Now, keep in mind, the topics may be political in nature, that they're talking about, but ultimately it is video games. It's still video games. God of War, State of Play. Okay, that's the movie, I guess. Halo going woke again. See here, Hassan, no. Whoever that is, don't know. Oh, dear God. Carnival Rides. Okay, looks like we got Modern Warfare 4 over here. We got fucking useless Star Wars. Nobody watches that fucking shit anymore. We got luchadors. This looks like a luchador. I think it's a luchador. We got game controllers. We have, see here, we have, let's see, is there any more game stuff? We got racist Oriental lady over here. We got this guy who's a caricature, We got End of Google, it looks like, or it's their Google AI Gemini. We got Asmongold. Is there any more games? Okay, we got Street Fighter. They did it looks like some sort of Street Fighter CLE or football or whatever the fuck it is. It looks like a video game. Okay. Star Fox. I think this is Star Fox. Yeah, it looks like Star Fox. Ubisoft. These two are video games. We have Phil's boyfriend, the quartering over here. We got Phil's boyfriend again, the quartering over there. We got Halo down here at Halo Remakes. What else is there? We got more Star Fox. Right here. We have see here. We got the lady everybody hates. We got a guy with a lot of money. We have Asmongold. We have Phil's boyfriend once again. We got Phil's worst nightmare over there. We got let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we got Mordpie. You know that slut. Anyway, we got Pokemon. We got GameStop for trying to buy eBay. That's a gaming topic. We got what else we got here? What do we got here? We got Phil's boyfriend once again. We got Phil's boyfriend once again. Oh my God, they really like Phil's boyfriend, don't they? We got Asmongold. We got Loser on Television. We got Lady with Big Knockers. Yes, I said big knockers. Look at those things. Those are big knockers. We got Xbox. Is Xbox back? I don't know. I haven't really played on it the last few days. We got this angry guy over here who looks like the bastard son of Satan. We got AI girl bop singers. We got Asmongold's best friend over there. We have the girl that all liberals love to hate right now. They hate her a lot. We have, what else do we have? We got PlayStation. That's gaming. We have more of the girl that every liberal hates. Let's see what else we got here. We got Chuck Norris. Okay, that's not really a video game. We got Sonic. Looks like they're talking about Sonic 2, I guess. We got wrestlers. We got old games 18 years later. What I'm trying to say is Phil doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. They still talk about video games. It's just that Phil is so fucking butthurt that he can't handle the fact that these people are doing better than he is. They're doing the better to the. Hey, you want to see how much better they're doing here? Yeah, let's do that. I love this. I love this a lot. Social Blade. Let's do a comparison. That's one thing I like about Social Blade. It allows you to actually compare and see where things are. You see what I'm doing with my hands here? You see what I'm doing with my hands here? My hands are kind of doing like this, you know? Okay. At least it isn't that annoying thing that Phil does where he goes like, what the dude? It isn't that fucking annoying. It's still a little annoying though. Okay, so we got DSPGaming. Okay, see now I think you can compare. I compare. Okay, clicked side scrollers. I'm not sure that's these is so many. Maybe it's 2 words. Side scrolls. Okay, so they have slightly okay, so their numbers are a little bit less. But let's see here. Can we actually see like what trajectory they're trajectory? Is that the right word? I don't fucking know. Okay. Okay, so side scrolls is at 160, 120, 141,000, 140. And Phil is basically sitting between from here it's like 216, 219. I know you can't really see it because of my webcam. But it looks like it's kind of stagnating right here. It's like 229,000 from 200, yeah, about 228 from November all the way through March. But if you look at side scrollers going back and forth, you see what I'm doing with my mouse here? I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's the thing your ladies like you to do to them. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know what I mean. Anyway, if you notice, their number is constantly climbing. It's constantly climbing. It's constantly climbing. Except for right there, it got a little bit slow. You know, the ladies like when it's constantly climbing. But anyway, that's what I'm trying to say is they may not have the same subscriber base as DSPGaming because they haven't been around as long as DSPGaming, but they're still showing growth. That's something that Phil really doesn't do that much anymore. You know, ask his wife. Ask his wife
about them, and he turned it into a right-wing culture wars grifting show
with gaming topics.
We even talked about the quartering recently. That was his whole shtick. Culture wars grifting. You got to say everything's woke. You got to say everything.
What was he just doing now? He was just talking about, you know, the left and everything. He went on that fucking rant in this video about Neil Druckmann. See, that's the thing about Phil. He doesn't realize he is doing exactly the same thing he attacks people for doing. The only difference is people like side scrollers, people like I think possibly Kino Casino. They're fucking popular and they generate money doing it. Phil, he tried his hand. That was what DS Politics was all about. And you know where that went?
Oh, SJWs left, right, up, and down. So you have something to attack this week so you'll get views and make money. You know, I agree with you there. I think that there's just too much of a mentality of everything's a dollar sign and everything's a...
Oh, I love the irony here, ladies and gentlemen. For $50, I'll open a package of Pokemon cards for you. For $100, I'll put on a hat. For $200, I'll put on a vest. Would you guys like to see me wear the platinum vest? Oh yeah, Phil, nothing you do is ever in the pursuit of money, right?
bag to be had, you know?
My
All
God,
right.
this dead air.
Anyway, thank you for the support. And then we have Unwoke Old School Gamer who has gifted a sub. Thank you for the gifted sub.
Look at the chair. It's rattling. That chair is shaking. You know he's getting triggered right now.
This morning, Unwoke Old School Gamer. Let's get that on the...
That chair's shaking so much. Even Michael J. Fox, he's like, oh my God, that's too much for me, bro.
leaderboard, our first sub of the day.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Okay.
Oh my god! Actually, imagine watching this shit live, and you're literally sitting there at your computer or on your tablet, like a bunch of his fucktard followers do, and it's just fucking quiet. How the hell does Raw Phil handle this shit? I'm at work when this shit is going on, so it doesn't bother me. But you got to think that like Raw Phil, he must get fucking bored out of his mind when there's dead periods of dead quietness like this.
Okay, folks. So,
Oh, that
what
chair!
I
Oh
like
my
to do-
god! Holy shit! Are we having an earthquake? Oh no, we're not having an earthquake. It's just Phil's his massive. It's him being nervous.
is just hang out for another 10,
It's his
15 minutes.
It's his raging anxiety. That's what it is. It's his raging anxiety.
Let's build up attendance slightly more, and then we're going to get started.
You mean let's build up more people that I can try and grift money from, right, Phil? Let's just be honest. That's what it is, Phil. That's all it is. You just want to try to get the most people in here. That way you can get the most money from them. It isn't like you don't give a flying fuck about playing games. Hell, you can't even remember Kratos's fucking, the name of his weapons. You can't even fucking remember that. And you're expecting us to believe that you're some fucking, like, insider? Get the fuck out of here.
With Symphony of the Night for our major stream, okay? So, what would you guys like to talk about? Please
Are you going to get a job? Oh, well, yeah, he's never going to answer that.
tag me in the chat. Let's see what you want to talk about. And a quick reminder that today, for $50...
He looks like he has a point. He looks like an onion. He looks like an onion. It's like if Phil Burnell's head started turning into the onion, the top of his head would be like the bulb. It'd be like the pointy end of a goddamn onion.
contributions, I will open a pack of Pokemon cards. If you were thinking of getting a card pack opened, I would argue do your support now so we can actually get it done during the show. My hair is sticking up right there and won't
It's like an onion. The more you peel it back.
go down. I'm probably gonna have to wet it. How stupid.
Dude, your hair looks greasy as fuck. How much more wet does it need to be?
I would say do it right now so that way we can actually do
Yeah, do it right now so we can go and hit WWE champions when he goes to have a potty break.
the card pack openings on the show, or else we're gonna have to, do them at the very end of the Symphony of the Night portion of the stream, which would be
Wasn't that the game that he recently played that only had like $6? Check this out. He played that game and made only $6. In 1 hour, I'm more than that.
a little bit more annoying to have to do that at the end. Yeah, I know. Is it cowlick? It's like just sticking right up right in the middle of my head. Very annoying. I wasn't doing that before.
Oh god, the fact that I made that much more money than Phil, holy shit, I feel good about that. And I actually worked for that money. I didn't have to beg like this fucking loser down there.
What's up, TX Shooter? How are you, man?
Now, I'm not saying, because I'm not, but can you imagine how much money I could be making if I had the shit monetized? Like if I actually wanted to push and get my channel fully monetized. Could you imagine how much money I'd be making? I'd be making, the money off of YouTube. Then I'd have my extremely lucrative job that I have. Oh my god. Phil would be really losing his mind because that he's on one of the socks that constantly goes into my videos and goes like, "Are you think you're better than Phil?" I don't think I'm better than Phil. I know I'm better than Phil.
Typical average.
Okay, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Our boy Phil, he cannot just let things go. As you saw, he basically he gets pissed, he gets triggered, and that's the funniest thing because, like I said, if Phil acted more professional, he would have been able to have these collaborations that he wishes he could have, But no, Phil is his own worst enemy. He's his own worst enemy, and ultimately, at the end of the day, the only person that Phil has to blame is Phil himself. Peace out.